We've seen the Scottish champions, the Mexican champions, and now the English champions for Chelsea. Manchester City have not yet won a game themselves in their own pre-season programme. They too were beaten by the far fitter Celtic and conceded 4 times, as Chelsea did. Results obviously not so interesting right now. Performances and style and pointers far more so. At the home of the Buckeyes, Ohio State, we're seeing 2 great names of the English game in one truly magnificent US stadium here as the summer schedule continues. Stefan Ortega coming in between the posts for Manchester City. Otherwise they are, as they lined up at the start of the Celtic defeat, with Oscar Bobb expected to come on more this season. Jack Grealish, I'm sure with plenty to prove. The familiar face of Mateo Kovacic in midfield. And the one and only Erling Haaland up top. It does mean Calvin Phillips will continue to play in the centre of defence next to Guardiola. The centre of Chelsea's defence has Levi Colwill and Tosin in there, and an awful lot of central midfielders. At least one's going to have to play out of position. Our best guess right now is that it'll be Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, but we shall see. And Kunku surely playing through the middle as the number 9. He has a goal in each game so far. That'll do very nicely if that can continue. Dewsbury-Hall, as you say, a tucking in left-sided 10-ish. It's a little bit dicey. Don't give him the ball. Not there. Was it a push? It was. Chelsea playing themselves into trouble early on here. And with him around, that's asking for bother.
Well, it's a little soft. It certainly impeded Haaland. I'm surprised that he didn't just swing his right boot at it there, opted to take the touch. Sanchez probably would have been favourite to close that angle, but...
Well, they came for entertainment, these fans here. Erling Haaland has the chance to put City in front, and he's banged it into the bottom corner. No chance there for Sanchez, maybe even if he'd gone the right way. An early gift for a team who are good enough without any help. Closing down from Grealish made it happen. Now, the new coach has said, we're going to get caught out sometimes. I want them to play out from the back, absolutely and always. Why is he taking it again?
It was a bit of encroachment, or
doesn't matter when you bang it in.
The referee wanted him to...
You go too early? Right, Robert Sanchez, now, game of bluff. Oh, and he's just squeezed this one in. He went the same way. Sanchez changed and nearly got there. City do lead now. A twice taken penalty.
Yeah, shame they're obviously having a little word with each other in between spot kicks, and guessed right, plenty of pace on the strike, in fairness, and just couldn't get enough on it. Tosin with the error, wasn't it? And just thought it was going to be difficult for him to find the net after he took that touch. Sanchez, he'll be disappointed.
After a clean sheet against the Mexican champs, behind against the English champs already. Oh, it's happened again. Haaland for 2. Fingers burnt already. Fingers burnt twice over in 2 minutes here.
It's Caicedo who plays blind. Could have taken it earlier. In fact, Haaland steadies himself, makes absolutely sure. We know that he's comfortable going on either side, and that's a lovely slot on his weaker right foot, if he's got a weaker side. I think Enzo Maresca's done something different for Manchester City. Maybe tried to just get a little bit more of a hold in midfield.
Gusto will get there. How's the ball in? Mudryk. Wasn't a gap to shoot through. What a beautiful pass. The collection from Grealish was impeccable too. Was always bound to hit it once he'd done that. It was absolutely worth trying to bend it to that far corner.
Immediately, he touched on that Dewsbury-Hall when you received the ball.
Target. Guardiola in the way. Beautiful way to pass from Kunku. Tried to slide it under Ortega and so nearly did. No wonder he's given a thumbs up for the pass.
Yeah, it's a brilliant pass, and I think it's the right choice. I think he can maybe smash it. I don't think he can go over Ortega, so he just looks to slip it through his legs.
Gusto staying high and wide. And Kunku able to turn and didn't close him down well. That's definitely worth a hit. He caught it clean as well. I want to see it. It's been done by McAtee this time. Dangerous ball in. Haaland nearly had the hat-trick. Now, turning defence into attack, and look how many white shirts are forward. There's too much on the pass. Oh, it's given away. The lob's on. And the lob is wide. Should be 2-1 for a player of his calibre.
Yeah, good play, Gusto. Assured first touch, just a little bit too heavy, that one. Absolute mess. Just didn't quite catch it, did he? It's what we've seen, isn't it, from Maresca's teams. One of the fullbacks going in there, so it looks like we're probably going to get that from the off here, 2 out-and-out wingers.
Both of them getting touches early on as Madueke tries to square it. Sterling was looking bright before that. With pressure, they've won it again. McAtee into Bobb. Oh, he squeezed it through for 3-0. A little shimmy and a sharp shot.
He's been turning it on. Start of this second half. Just breaks down. Gusto going beyond and Sterling just popping it off, hoping he was going to hold his position.
And now McAtee for Haaland. 2 in a minute again. They've done it in both halves. And for the second time in a week, Chelsea find themselves 4 goals down in a pre-season match.
A giveaway in the middle of the pitch, a quick, incisive little exchange from Manchester City. The last pass from McAtee splits the defence.
Madueke's pulled it back and Sterling slams it home against his former club. Chelsea have one on the board. Cracking finish from the substitute, set up by the other substitute.
Madueke stands up a beautiful ball, just puts it into an area I would suggest, but look, 3 Chelsea players in the vicinity, and sometimes you swing your leg at it and you catch it as flush as this. It's a beauty. Raheem Sterling.
Right. Is in and has run out of room. Meanwhile, here comes Raheem Sterling again. Dewsbury Hall's in there. Lots are in there. Great chance, Madueke smothered by Ortega. Lavia, Ugochukwu and then Lavia again do their bit. Lavia's released Noni Madueke, who's free. 1-on-1 for 4-2. Nicely taken. One of the definite highlights for the Blues this pre-season, Noni Madueke, and he took that as coolly as Haaland took any of his.
Yeah, he had to get onto it sharp. I really like this from Ugochukwu. Look at the feet there, little drag, just played it square. Lavia perfectly waits that pass and yeah, got onto it quickly. Knew that those 2 touches had to be assured to make sure he had that angle and he could just stroke it with that strong left foot of his into the far corner. Had 2 players square, but I'm pleased actually on this occasion.
And what do we think Enzo Maresca will make of tonight? As the final whistle goes, Sam.
The goals, the nature of the goals are alarming. I wouldn't say the level of the performance particularly, but absolutely some of the goals that are being given up.
It's finished Manchester City 4, Chelsea 2. It's been lively, and there's plenty to talk about from Ben Andrews and Sam Parkin, though the talking is over. Night-night, everybody.